KILR Killer Games.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the tour around the world featuring ProPilot USA. Should we say Sierra ProPilot? Well, it has Dynamix on it, which is a Sierra company, but it doesn't have Sierra ProPilot like it does on the first one. And what is ProPilot USA? It is a patched version of the original ProPilot. There were 3 patches from what I could find for ProPilot or ProPilot 98. This one appears to be the same exact ProPilot except patched up. And I did have the first ProPilot all the way patched up, and I noticed that it looked exactly the same as this one right here. So once I discovered that, I went ahead and went back to the unpatched version of ProPilot, because you will see differences between the unpatched and this one here, such as the building textures, for example. They will look different. So instead of doing 2 ProPilots that look exactly the same, I wanted to do one that was unpatched out of the box, and this one here, which is actually the same one but completely patched up. So if you're looking to get into ProPilot, you might be better off just getting the ProPilot USA. So that way everything is patched up. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to try to find the patches or anything like that. But if you're a collector, you may want to get all the different ProPilots. The ProPilot 98, the ProPilot USA, and the ProPilot 99. But that's why I've got those simulators and these flights on the channel, so that way you can compare them between the different simulators and see see if it is something that you want to do on your own. But speaking of things that we're going to do, let's go ahead and talk about our flight of where we are and where we're going to be going. Okay, so here is our SubLogic flight simulator map. We're right here at Iowa City Municipal, and we have just a very, very short flight, which is going to be here to Cedar Rapids Municipal, which is called the Eastern Iowa Airport now. But back then, it was Cedar Rapids Municipal. One of the neat things in regards to doing flights with and comparing them with each of these simulators is you get to see airports that changed their name or added runways, took them away, changed VOR frequencies or whatnot. So it's interesting from a historical perspective in regards to aviation and not just the simulator itself. But it shouldn't be too hard to get there. It's a very short flight, and the VOR is at 117.6, and we're not going to worry about ATC on this one just because of how short it is. So we'll go ahead and get everything started here. And on the nav radio, we were saying 117.6. Now that is the frequency on the map that I've got. Now is it the correct frequency here? That's another question. Yeah, see, I don't have anything coming up here. Not sure what the VOR frequency is there. It's not really saying. Ah, here we go. Okay, well, no, this doesn't give us the frequency. 208/8? I think those are runways. What is that? That might be an ILS. Ah, here we go. So information 114.40. We can't zoom in or out. Or maybe we can. There we go. Okay. Oh man, I can't zoom over. It's not letting me scroll over here so I can see the Iowa. Yeah, it's locked in here to the middle. Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. I think we'll find it. Let's head to the end of this runway right here. Using a combination of the rudder and the brakes here. Seems like we're getting blown off to the angle there, but let's see if we can take off here without any issues. Almost had an issue. We'll get a closer look at these buildings here, because they were different in the original unpatched version of propilot. So if you wanted to see how different they look, you'll be able to compare them. That there should be the Cedar River. And the Eastern Iowa Airport should be really close to that also. Shouldn't take us too long to get to Iowa City. You can see we're heading straight for it. 124.15 is ATIS. We can see that there. I can barely make out what the frequency here is. Oh, we're turning. Looks like 114.10 or something. ATIS was 124.15, I believe. There's the airport right over there. And we're getting a little too close to the ground. Okay, well maybe it's not ATIS, maybe it's an ILS frequency. Let's see how well I can land it on this flight. I think that landing was much better than the last flight. The other one was more like a stunt landing or something. Let's go ahead and park over here at the corner of the runways. It's kind of like our little spot. Yeah, park it right there. We'll go ahead and end things right here. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this flight, hey, click that like button. It really does help out, especially when you share the video, and leave comments. Give the video some love and some activity. And if you're new here, click that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. Be a part of our killer community. We have a great community here. We'd love to have you a part of that. And the notification bell will let you know when new flight simulation content is uploaded to the channel, which is something you probably want to know, especially if you are a ProPilot fan. I also do some live streaming over on Twitch. This particular episode, for example, was live streamed originally, and it gives you all a chance to see this raw and uncut and unedited, which can be sometimes relatively entertaining because you get to see all the technical glitches and mistakes that happen as a result. Plus, you just get to interact with me on the flights, which is always fun. On Instagram, I have photos and pictures of projects that I work on behind the scenes. Gives you a little bit of a peek on things that I'm working on. And then we've got Twitter, which is your source for official killer news and information and updates of things going on with the channel. Plus, when I find something interesting, I'll retweet it. Something that is of interest to the channel, you know, not politics or anything like that, but, you know, I might find something interesting in regards to one of the flight simulators or aviation that, you know, I think it might like. So I'll do retweets of that. Also, here and there, I'll do something on Snapchat. I've been taking like little videos and little pictures and putting them there. They're only there for about, what, 24 hours, and then they disappear again. But I do save them so that way I can do like a compilation later. But if you do have a Snapchat account, well, I do too. And more than welcome to add me there if you'd like. And hey, if you got suggestions on how I can make it better, that would be good too. I'm up for suggestions. And then Patreon, for those of you who would like to donate and support the channel and help me make this grow. You do get something in return as well. Stuff like access to the Killer Discord server, and early access to videos before they are released on the channel, as well as rare videos that maybe I had to take down, or ideas of things that I put together that I just wasn't really sure if I wanted to do a series on or not. So you get to see stuff that was left on the cutting room floors, or footage that I didn't really turn into anything. So you get to see all that little bonus content and stuff. So yeah, go head over there and check it out and see what you think. And I appreciate your support. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next leg of our journey. Have a killer awesome day.